Security?
No, I don't like policeman, I like soldier.
You don't like Batman?
Batman different from police and soldier. Batman are nice, romantic.
Just say Batman. Where you say Batman again?
Batman are the most romantic, nicest man who treat you good. Where you talk about gunman? But it's the police and soldier, I'm afraid of them too wild. A bad man would deal with you and take care of you and make sure say, you know, you have everything and treat you good. But you see a policeman and have deal with you alone too. But you see a policeman and a soldier, them want everybody.
But be a father, they are prison, I'm going to go look for him. That's the biggest sacrifice. I'm sorry, all me they do it.
Enough for the woman them nowadays, I take the man them money and them now let off.
You see me, the something I love like Jackie Chan and Bruce Lee.
So yeah, good night my friend, you see?
Yeah.
Yeah, under what condition should a man control a relationship? You know, like if he must spend his money and things, you think him should have control the relationship?
Definitely.
So if he must pay, alright, anything you pay down on or you pay for, you automatically own it. So like when he must pay down on it and he must invest in it, you think him own it? You say him own it?
Yeah, him own it, but I mean, enough for the woman them nowadays, I take the man them money and them now let off.
Nah, let's
Right, so the
what's
idiot
the biggest
man
sacrifice you ever make for a man or a man ever make for you?
biggest sacrifice I ever make for a man?
Yeah.
Give up.
Give up.
Give up house.
Wow.
Yeah, give up a house to go live with the next man in a
So,
drive with a house. What you say?
You and him build it together?
Yeah, give up a house and me and the next man build and move out just to have a peace of mind.
Okay.
Yeah, and go live with the next man in a drive with a house.
Okay, so what if you're there on your man, you say, and you get all a call and him think it's suspicious, or you think him should angle it? Like it's a next man a call on the phone and thing, or him should angle it, or him should do, or him should take it?
Or him should take it, him should take that serious if a next man a call on my phone, because I tell you, see me, if a next man a call on my phone and I'm there with my baby father, I tell you the truth, I have to answer that.
So you don't think him, but you don't think him have the right for abusing or nothing though?
What you mean, abuse?
Yeah,
no,
like,
that's not right.
For instance, just the other day, this police guy and him girl there in Antonia, and she get a call, you see me, and when him go home, some, you know, things stir up over the call and him shot her and shoot himself in the head, but him not dead, you understand?
Oh God.
So, what you think about that situation?
Well, him should just try to control himself, you know, him invest a whole heap in the relationship. I mean, don't lick anybody, but it wouldn't, to me wouldn't that if I mean not be in position, I wouldn't shot myself or shot she.
Okay.
If I me like him, would I wait till we make love and then I ask her about it more. Forget she give me more information. No, you have to take them, you have to deal with them situation there.
Alright.
You have to take it.
Alright, so for instance then, alright. May I ask you this question? Alright.
Yeah.
Why woman love man in a uniform?
But money and them get security.
Get security. So some security where after a time the security is have no security to them but danger itself. What you say about that?
Yeah, that can't happen. But you have to smart.
So you like that type of security?
No, I don't like policeman, I like soldier.
You don't like Batman?
Batman different from police and soldier. Batman are nice, romantic.
Just say Batman. Where you say Batman again?
Batman are the most romantic, nicest man who treat you good. Where you talk about gunman? But it's the police and soldier, I'm afraid of them too wild. A bad man would deal with you and take care of you and make sure say, you know, you have everything and treat you good. But you see a policeman and have deal with you alone too. But you see a policeman and a soldier, they want everybody.
Okay. Alright, so like how we know oftentimes police commit these acts. So you know, think on a regular basis the government should have a program or a system where them offer them counseling and check how them well-being is emotionally and mentally and them things there. So them don't take out them problem, you know, upon people, you know, be that them have them gun, you know, some of them are the quickest things.
Yeah, them don't know how to use it.
So
but
them should get some counseling or so, or, you know, there should be a program for them.
Yeah, but I think most workplaces have that. We so call center and them have that.
So you think say if actually something like that they did, well, if the guy did get some counseling, would they commit that act?
Why commit that act? Maybe if me get some counseling, would have committed
so
for
real.
real.
What would be your advice to a man right now who decides that you're more shooting girl and shoot himself and just end it?
Pray. There's nothing that God cannot do.
Okay, so what would be your advice to unfair females in a relationship?
Okay, females, it's not nice to treat men unkind, even though if you think that the man may be a gay bone or maybe you want something more, there is another option out there, and you can, I tell you, believe in a God, because God can open doors for you where not only you can't say you look for a man for help you with this or help you with that, but God can give you ideas, maybe open a business, turn it and make fashion, make a little extra income other than for go take a next man and then cause corruption in a relationship.
Okay, thank you for your information.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, so here me grow them, you see it? We have 3 general, you see me? One year we go on, so we ask them some questions. So yeah, me general, as a man, you see me, under what condition you feel like so you control the direction of a relationship?
I mean, that seems like you're for take. Like,
under what conditions I feel like we should control the direction of our
relationship? Yeah, we are man, and we say, yo, we are spending, under what condition you feel like say you should control a relationship? Or say, yeah, the director of the relationship. I mean, make the talk, under what condition?
I feel like under most conditions a man. Sorry.
Yeah.
I feel like under most conditions a man should be the one leading in a relationship. Like we fear. What word may I look for now? Because I don't want to offend none of the ladies out here.
Yeah, man.
I don't want to offend none of the ladies out there when you say. But I feel like most ladies would agree say they don't want to like soft man where them can just easily push around and just get anything what they want. And want a man where can stand them ground and get things done. Can say, right, do this, do that, and just do what them supposed to do. You get them with it?
Okay. So once if you are the provider, you think you are the poor to control the relationship. Once you are the provider.
It's not necessarily control is the word I'm using, but it's more lead your relationship.
Okay. So what are the biggest sacrifice you ever make for a female?
The biggest sacrifice me ever make for a female?
What's dollars the biggest dollars you ever spend?
More most?
Yeah.
What most you ever spend on a girl for?
remember the time that tell me a story where they bring a girl called AC Hotel, and then
Yeah, so I said the most expensive thing I did do was that when I did, it was our birthday and things, so we go like AC Hotel, and the whole birthday, they get to decorate the room and all of that, the floors and all of that.
So you and her never left after? You still there together?
I mean, we're not there together now, but...
So yeah, so them think they gone down your drain?
I would say God on the drain, because at the time, I love her, it was my girl, and that's the type of thing we do for my girl, you get what I say?
Alright, yes sir. Say by once you invest your money in something, you see me? You pay for something, say you should automatically own it or you own it. So if you spend your money on a female, you feel like you're supposed to own her, am I something that,
honestly, no, because my love language at least is physical touch and gift giving. Like in the moment when I am with the girl, she's also reciprocating of our time spent together and the feeling that I get from her. So even though I would spend my money on her, I feel like it's worth it. So I wouldn't necessarily say I own the girl.
Alright, so you say you get what you paid for at the time, so you just give thanks.
Yeah, man.
Alright, so what if your woman receive a little strange call from her and you feel like say it's from another man or
Killer.
a guy or an ex? How you would react to that?
I'm gonna react to that now. Honestly, that's the more chill individual. But if she receive a call her name like Flo, I'ma hear a man talk to her about some local later tonight and name some certain settings there, honestly. Just say for instance, if me and the girl they live together, that take her out.
Okay, so you believe say, yeah man, so you believe say you're supposed to, you and your female, let's say you can have each other's phone without fearing say the partner I go see something in the phone and might cause problem in a relationship.
Supposed to, yeah, but that not gonna always be the case. You can always fear when you don't know when you don't see them phone,
Yeah. Alright, so who more abusive in a relationship? A physical man beating a woman or a woman beating a man emotionally and mentally?
Boy, that one they tough. Yeah, that difficult, man.
Alright, freestyle now. Okay. So we hear that females them love the uniform man.
Yeah.
Say why you catch on that? Like them love police and soldier and them those type of man. Why you catch on that?
Now the man them with the most money they in love.
Man with what?
Man them with the most money they in love.
So
Uniform man there.
Oh, uniform man.
Yeah.
Alright, so the other day a police, shoot him girl and shot himself, but we hear that he didn't die, but him shoot him girl. So what are your thoughts on that?
I don't pass the mic.
What try to get out of tough time? Yeah, and his peers.
So are the right decision he make to get out of the tough time?
No sir, not the right decision there.
Alright. So what you just said to a man now where him girl like him problem and he decides say he might just done him all of this and him
No sir, me I tell him say him not fear do that. Me I tell him say we'll stop and just leave the girl. And so la meds on side.
Okay, so what's your advice for your unfair female in a relationship?
Unfair female.
Why your advice to them, those type of ladies?
Tell her your IG.
Shut up that. Why? What would I say, Anna?
Yeah, give the female them advice,
Female them advice.
What you just said to them?
So if we not stop stress out to no man so much,
Yeah, so that alone for them.
And if we know say they my provider, even though I feel like they control the relationship.
I don't know him, this is half
Alright, it's alright man, give thanks for the reasons.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, my nice friend there, So yeah, my friend, under what condition you believe a man should control a relationship?
Alright, for me personally, I don't believe that anyone should be controlling the relationship. The relationship should be equal, where both partners can come to an understanding and, basically just get to know each other, compromise and all of that. So I just don't believe that anyone in the relationship should be able to control the relationship.
So if a man invest in it, or anything you invest in or you pay for, you automatically own it. So once a man is investing in it, don't you think that he owns it?
No, because it's definitely a relationship. A relationship is not really about saying that you have to be like it's an investment where someone has to control the relationship because they're actually spending more money, or
Okay, what's the biggest sacrifice have you ever made for your partner?
I wouldn't say sacrifice. It's choices really. Choices is something that it comes from you as an individual, and based on how you feel about the person and what they deserve, that's what you'll actually contribute. So I don't think it's sacrifice, it's more like choices for me.
Okay, so what if one day another woman call your man, or say a man call you and it's kind of suspicious to your partner? What do you think? How should he handle that?
Well, I personally believe that first of all you can ask questions. You start off by asking questions, and depending on the answers you get, then you take it from there.
Depends on the answers you get. Okay, so what do you think about this police guy that killed the teacher girl just the other day?
Oh no, that's a big no-no for me. I don't believe in no man should be even putting them on a woman, much less to kill a woman.
So why do females love men in uniform?
I personally don't love men in uniform. I really can't answer that question. I don't love men in uniform.
Okay. So what would be your advice for a man right now who thinks that relationship is sticky and we just want to end all of this and I'm going to kill my girl and kill myself? What do you think?
No, not at all. The grass is always greener on the other side.
Okay, so what are your thoughts on unfair females in relationship?
I don't believe in unfair. Nobody should be unfair to each other. The relationship should be equal, yes. I said that in the beginning.
Okay, so there are not girls playing tricks and all about the money bag?
Yes, there are. But if you as a male should figure that out.
So what's your advice for the money grabbers?
The money grabbers, listen, it's all about an individual. Everybody choose what they want to do in life and how they want to do it or how they go about it. But we, whoever is being affected has to be wise about it and just walk away from it. That's all.
So you never have been for the money before, all about the money? Never meet a
No, I'm not like that. But I deserve things. I deserve nice things, but I'm not all about the money. Yes. You're welcome. All right.
Yeah, so my friend, hold up the mic. Yeah, so under what condition should a man control a relationship?
No man not supposed to control a relationship.
Why? Then if he must spend him money, what you think?
It go both ways. Whether he must spend him money or not, him not own it for control the relationship.
So if he must spend and he must invest in it, him don't own it?
Him choose to invest.
So but are you a collect the money?
Yeah, but him choose to invest. Him know why I invest. Him see where I invest for.
What's the biggest sacrifice you ever made for a man?
My sacrifice, I give my man 2 kids.
So what the biggest sacrifice he ever make for you?
Him there with me, same way, raise the 2 of them together.
Okay. Alright. So what if you and him apart one day and you receive a suspicious phone call, or you receive a suspicious
Suspicious sound like you commit a crime?
No, not when we say suspicious mean it's all cause conflict in the relationship.
No. You can't see me receive a phone call and say it's suspicious. It depends on the conversation that you hear when me say. And if it's a conversation where you can't hear, you listen what I'm saying first.
But what if you never hear nothing or I'm not sure?
Him
but
asks,
him get emotional.
Him asks. To me, the person where I go get emotional come like a person who obsessed. Obsessed or a narcissistic person.
Who more abusive in a relationship? A man physically eating a woman or a woman emotionally and mentally?
It two of them are the same thing. The two of them is the same.
Alright, so what's your thought on the young police guy that killed his teacher girlfriend?
He was obsessive. He was a very obsessive person. It wasn't love and it was obsessive till he become jealous over stupidness.
Alright, so what would be your advice to a man right now where I go through some things with him woman and decide say yo him or just end her life and end him life and just end it all?
Well, him stupid. Find somebody where you can talk to. Because at the end of the day, in a relationship, you have to have an open mind, say anything in the game can play. You understand?
Alright, since it's a police officer and you say find somebody can talk to, the thing said that the government should have a program where on a regular basis them counsel them and do some emotional evaluation and keep them alright.
Yeah, I believe in that.
Okay. So what do you think about women's liking man in uniform? Because you know them always love these uniform man and when things get bitter, you know.
Woman love man in uniform, they come like a woman who love bad man. You understand what I say? Like when some girl if a bad man, them no want you, if a police them. No baby.
So in your case, you never love no bad man.
I can't sleep in my bed comfortable.
You don't want to know say boy this the program and you can go tell your man and him.
No, my man supposed to can defend me, but him not to be a bad man for defend me.
So you say
him is a protector and a defender for me and him family.
So you say uniform man a bad man.
Woman have them from a gun. Once there is gun, with a legal bad man and illegal bad man, those are the men enough woman go for. You understand what I say?
So what would be your advice to an unfair female in a relationship?
Unfair?
Yeah, meaning she a cheat or she want to be scum.
Well, that is why I tell you when you go into a relationship, have an open mind that any game can play. You be a minor woman against the world and she still not stay by you alone.
So your advice as a woman, what you think about when a man a mind and not do what he's supposed to do?
Well, if you don't want the man, you leave him alone.
Okay.
Simple as that.
Alright, thanks for your opinion. Yeah, my general, as a man, as a provider, as a leader, as a conqueror, under what control you feel like you have the power to direct the affairs of a relationship?
Under what? Repeat that.
Under what condition do you feel like say you have the power to direct a relationship?
Man, may I be honest, when I see relationships there right now, female them will say them want or them agree with equality in a relationship, but in reality there is not really any equality for the males in a relationship. That's what me feel like.
Okay, so if you are the main provider still in a relationship, you feel like you're supposed to have certain tasks or the majority of the tasks?
Yeah, well, I feel like you're supposed to have a certain level of talking. Because you're the person where are bringing the main source of income or whatsoever. So if you can voice your opinion on what you want to do with the funds or whatever you bring in the relationship, I don't really see it.
What's the biggest sacrifice you ever make for a female?
Biggest sacrifice?
What you ever spend?
Oh, you talk money?
Yeah, man.
Besides that, no, when I say time, because time is the biggest sacrifice somebody can give for anybody.
But money wise, what I say? Honestly, I don't even know, but if I find out, I would keep that incognito.
So alright, so you know, say once you spend on something, you see?
Yeah.
Whether you spend it like in different fractions, you know, like you pay a piece this time, you pay a piece this time, you pay a half, or you pay a three-quarter, or you pay a whole. You feel what, or you're investing in something, or you're spending on something, you feel like you're supposed to automatically own it. So if you are pay upon a female, you feel like automatically the something is yours.
No, you know.
Yours if it good, you feel like yours.
Whereas if it good?
Yeah.
No, honestly no. No, I'm not gonna feel like. Then you can go on with her and done.
So you make it go like that?
Make it go like that.
Emotional and anything there.
I mean, it depends how deep you're in it still.
Alright, suppose your woman get a suspicious call. Or you don't angle that. You call with kind of sound, you know?
Boy.
Right in front of you.
Right in front of me?
You and I go out at the mall and she get all the calls. She get all the call and you know when you hear some big up, it's a man voice and she, you know, you look suspicious, look like she hide something going there.
Yeah man, the country would have to dark up at the same time there. Dark up. Please have to dark up.
So what would you say about the police guy that shot his teacher, girlfriend?
I don't agree with that at all man. Shot, no sir.
The place will get hot up.
No man, the place can get dark in about. Dark to a certain point, say. We can get loud. We have to get loud. No sir, not that type of load man, but vocally, not with an object of destruction.
So who would have more abusive? Okay, so if you get loaded, so you think that a man abusing a woman physically is more louder than a woman emotionally abusing a man?
Repeat that?
You think say a man physically, you know, putting his hand on a female is more abusive than a female emotionally and mentally abusing a man?
I mean, nothing physical, not good enough. Even though emotionally, it can mess with somebody's mind, even if them are go through something already, and that woman they put more upon them brain in a negative way. I don't think it is a good thing, but physically, I feel physically worse. Cause in honesty, I don't think nobody's supposed to put them on nobody else in no way for hurt them. Yeah. So I say physically would have worse. But
alright. What you think about woman loving man in uniform?
Loving man in uniform like them
like
work.
Them also run to soldiers and police, you know them saying a uniform.
No sorry. I don't agree with that. If you are a soldier, you have to keep it professional, you have to do in a uniform or when you're in a uniform. Okay.
So alright. You know, we often hear, you know, police always, you know, commit act like this, you know, like the latest one is this one with the young guy, you know, and the teacher girl. You know, but in a few years time past, you know, things happen like that. So do you think that on recruiting officers, they should be like they should test how far their emotions can be pushed without them being very reactive? So for instance, you know, like when they come under such pressures like that pressure that guy came under.
Yeah. If they're not already doing that, I mean, I would like to know how they would implement doing that without causing lasting damage emotionally and mentally to the recruit.
Okay, well, yeah, okay, well, better yet, do you think that, alright, say, Anna, you know, from a time to time basis that there should be, you know, evaluation done on the officers to see if they're all well, you know, emotionally and mentally and physically, and try to investigate more in their family life to see if they are okay, not just sending them out on the road. You know, most times they're out on the road abusive, you don't know if them have even problem like this young guy, you know, his girl giving him problem and he just want to take it out on somebody on the street. So I think say on a regular basis they should do some evaluations on the officers, they know what they are doing mentally and emotionally and so on.
Yeah man, of course, cause even if them implement something like that, you know, a whole heap of guys and stuff I go through stuff mentally, and if them just have somebody who can come to you and say, yo, everything good, everything alright, and can check on them also constantly. Yeah. I think it's a healthy thing to implement.
So what's your advice right now for a man who have got through it hard in a relationship and he think to any female life and any life, you know, and think say, yo, this will just bring everything to a solution. This is the solution to just cool everything.
I think taking nobody's life for something for over cheating or even anything at all is worth it. Take a life is a serious thing that, you know.
Yeah. So what you think about, what's your advice to the unfair females in relationships?
They have to go straighten up, because if a man can't help them or explain to or talk to them or come to them, I don't know who can, probably God alone, but I don't know.
That is a man too, you know?
Yeah, but
you know, I'm not going to say that, you know, them. God is a man too, you know?
God is a spirit.
Well,
Yeah.
it's a man's spirit.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? God is a man. That's how he has been depicted.
I mean, if him can't help them, then I don't know what else to do.
Okay, alright. Thank you for your information.
No problem.
Yeah. So under what condition you think a man supposed to control a relationship?
Yes, if friend in my mind the lady is not supposed to have no problem to control the relationship.
Okay.
And him with there 100%. But friend him not do nothing for the woman, him not supposed to go like him want control the relationship.
So what the biggest sacrifice you ever make for a man in your lifetime?
What the biggest sacrifice I ever make for a man? But be a father, they are prison, I'm going to go look for him. That's the biggest sacrifice. I'm sorry, how me they do it.
You're sorry, why you're sorry?
Now when him come and start a hype,
Start a hype.
I have one girl, I like him, I don't want me to go kill him and kill the girl. So I just tell him, say, look, you know, you can't stay here, so you have to go with Shashu there and put him out.
So you say you put him out?
When him come, I put you say, no, you're not staying here.
So you put him out, alright. So once if a man invest in the something, you feel like I'm supposed to own it automatically?
What invest in a
I'm
one?
a pay down.
You're supposed to own it after a year when I got to give the woman that what you have.
Alright, so what if one day you're in my car and you get a suspicious car, like from the next woman or so, when you go home, you would worry?
One who call him. That's when me did young, but like oh my old now. Anybody want call you, call you. But like how me so old, anybody can call you. At least we not even have a man now. A long time in a day with no man, a long time in a have no man.
So what if you wedding was young? What you would do when you go home? Or?
No, me don't want no who call you. I have to show me and make me know who. Cause that me, you don't want nobody call me, so oh you have somebody to call you.
Okay, so what you think about the other day a teacher you just say killing girl? Sorry, not a teacher you, a police guy killing teacher girl, just say and then shot himself. Why your views on that?
And them wicked, them want have 99 woman, and then one time and for them, who want know if man, woman born after that man born. Where you kill the woman for, you know, go and go look, go on with your life, but you kill.
In your young times, you did like guys in a uniform, because you know, at the uniform guy, you know, say, when some of them get emotional, them can't control themselves. For them, the girls, them love.
When me did young, me never take a uniform, man.
So you don't, so if the uniform man wasn't your style?
Number one, uniform man not like human money family little bit and know and see them in a uniform. A bad man is more for game more than a man in a uniform.
Okay, so who you think abusive more in a relationship? A man hitting a woman physically or a woman mentally and emotionally abusing a man?
A man lick hotter than that. Where come lick me. At least when me young no boy couldn't lick me. All when you're bad at 50 gun you couldn't lick me. Cause if you lick me, I stab you or run.
Yeah.
Cause I'm afraid of lick.
Okay. So what if you find out that your partner is cheating? Would you secretively investigate him or would you openly let him know that you know?
Me not openly me make him know. When me a secretly me want to know. When me a young girl, you know, and my partner give me bone, you know, when me a young girl come in, I have no man know me whole. A long time I go man. Long time till all my pretty them say, Mommy, you stop have man too early. Oh, you not have no man. I'm so when me I go with man, me whole now I enjoy myself. If me have a partner, when me young I have a partner and him have a woman, I want to know, because you want to know if you see a man with me.
Okay. So what would be your advice right now to a man where him girl has been problem and him just feel like he's supposed to kill her and end the relationship and end the problem?
Alright, my advice to give a man, go on with your life and live work and many more good, better, best. When you go in your life and you have a life ahead in front of you, you have nicer girl than she there. So you move on with your life, what kind of end life? Life sweet. Nobody no want dead. So when you go kill yourself and kill she, you move on and go find a better, and then you never. When you move on, left she and move on, you say, right, me that what me that do. When you go back in and you think you can go back, just get help, get somebody, get counseling, and get somebody to talk to you.
Alright, like how you said, get counseling then. Alright, you think the police before they enter the force or after they enter the force and gone through training and so on and graduate, you think on a regular basis, you know, the government to ensure so that there is a system where check in with them and check how them are doing emotionally and check if them alright mentally and so on, like so that they don't go out the road and take out them problems and people and do act like those.
I feel like the government should have do that for them. Because majority of them come. You see, majority of them come in at the force, them have a bag of problem. And them just dying for reach in the first take out them stress from people. Because I feel like the government should have make them go see a psychiatrist doctor, make them go get help, look through them, because enough of them sick.
So you think if this one, when that his girlfriend, the teacher girlfriend, actually they get some form of counseling and so on, that would
no, I'm only at my car, I don't know how to deal with them situation. Counselor, you see one time you go through counsel, and you don't know how to deal with situation, the counselor them, make you know, go put you down to an extreme point and say, you don't know what you're going to do with your life. Remember, you have a life in front of you. Oh, you're going to kill a woman. Make sure you go and move on. And if, all right, try and say if it can't work out, you go on and make sure you go on and you go on your way. Instead of you're going to kill yourself and kill. You're better than she, the boy. Because even if my son, me see my son in a situation, I'm not see nothing go on. I'm see like a woman who like she was abused by her son. I say, nobody with that thing now. Look, boy, let me tell you something more. Better you move on and leave no woman there.
Okay, so alright, so what would be your advice to an unfair female in a relationship? Unfair.
My advice to an unfair relationship.
Female, yeah. A woman.
A woman, you don't want no bun, you know, so they, oh, you got to give bun. You don't want no bun, because you don't want no say you have your man. And him look over next door with another woman, it gonna hurt you. So, and when you done, you want to look over next door.
So if you was a man, would you and your girl like your problem? Would you have beat with a liquor?
No, but just tell her if you go on where she going, I better the relationship stop right there. So, because I don't want it going further. That's either you have me have to end up a prison, or you end up a prison car. You see ignorance, careful go back go think and say, I want me that do. And you know sometimes when you're reaching at the jailhouse in itself, at them time that you think and say, but Lord, me never that thing. Look how I put myself, look how I put myself. You know, say me even have somebody to tell me say, or even me even put it to somebody, or even go to a counseling, but only even reach us. So sometimes when the big gate lock on them, you know, and them surrounded, what is me do? At them time that them are trying.
Like when he found out that he shot the girl, he tried to kill himself, right?
Yeah.
That's what they're saying. So that was a perfect example of he really coming to his senses after he did that act. So you say when the cell door locked, that is an act that would have make also one come to themselves.
Yeah. And when you know say, and when him shoot himself, it come him realize where him do. I feel like Sam shouldn't go spend the time or do not pay that thing. So him just feel like Sam should just give up life. But me not feel like so you know me just get a counseling and have somebody. I have a strong mother where him can sit down and talk to and tell him I come to his mother and say to his mother, say they don't know say she give me a problem and his mother that say come here son. Sit down and make me hear talk. What if a woman there and I better you just move on with your life. Mother you have she around your head that say you go kill yourself and kill her. Go on, make she go on. Because in my case, me have 3 boy picnic and if me hear my boy picnic them if anything come tell me and tell me say, she give me a problem and I say nobody never licking with her you know.
So you're Miss Independent?
Yeah, I'm Miss Independent. We can't deal with it. We can't deal with it right now.
Alright, so under what condition you feel a man have the power to control a relationship?
Well, the one that will sit down in them yard and don't want to work, But I'm a working class. For me, I'm 15-year-old, me I work.
So a man can't control a relationship
No,
with the provider?
No, them can't control me.
So what if I'm the provider?
Eh?
What if I'm the provider?
Boy, my provider, then I provide for me.
Okay, so what the biggest sacrifice you ever make for a man?
See how big I say? Me always help out people.
Always help out people.
Yeah?
Alright, so if a man invest in you as a woman, you don't think say him own you, I feel something because I'm investing in you.
Say own me?
Yeah, I feel something because I'm investing.
Yeah, because if you dedicate it, alright, if a man sort you out the right and proper way, and him look after you, you don't have a problem for cheat on him.
Alright, so can another, what if your man they don't atone you, and you want to receive a little call and it seems suspicious? Like it's big as Like but if you and your man they don't atone one of the day and him get a little suspicious call and it seems like it's from him ex or a female way, you know? And him look certain and him look suspicious.
You don't worry my tone.
Yeah.
You don't worry my tone. Me wait when you go home.
Alright, so what about the young lady and the young man, the police guy and the teacher girl where him and her they don't atone here?
Yeah.
And she receive a little call and when them go in, why something go on and him get emotional and him shoot her and shot himself but he didn't die. So what do you think about that?
Well, why it must be something else different, because it can't just that simple little phone call.
You say something more than that.
More than that. It's a bigger thing than that.
Alright, so what do you think about what he did though?
No, I don't feel same should have kill her.
So, like put him mind?
No, he's not supposed to kill her.
Alright, so who is more abusive in a relationship? A man physically hitting a woman or a woman?
No.
So when you abuse him emotionally, that's not bad?
Eh? That's so bad? To me, boy, I don't know. It's vice versa in everything still, because sometimes I do good and you hurt his feelings and everybody can cope with certain things.
Oh, so what would be your advice to a man right now in a relationship where you want to give trouble and you just feel to end our life and end his life?
No, sir, I don't feel so. I prefer them separate.
So what you think about an unfair female in a relationship, you know?
Unfair?
Cheat and she very general and them things.
Boy, I don't like that. I don't like it.
You don't like that?
No.
Alright, so you like man in a uniform, you know?
I don't really, you know.
Why? Why not really?
I don't really like it. I don't really like it. I like a man that's ordinary and straight with me. I can't bother because the uniform thing that work with me.
So you say uniform guy them more.
I don't really deal with them.
For instance, you know, do you think that when the force are recruit, the new recruit them, or you think on a regular basis them to do some emotional evaluation from the officers them and see if them life alright and if they are okay before them go out there in the streets. Yeah, so that they don't take out them problem from people.
Same so. They're supposed to do that.
See they should have done.
Yeah.
Alright, thanks for your information.
Yeah, okay. Alright.
Yeah, so nice. So if the man is the provider in the relationship, you don't think him have phone talk?
No man, you see with me, I do site work, I do everything. I sell, you understand, for my own.
Right,
independent bad, so no boy can't ramp with me.
What are the biggest sacrifice you ever make for a man?
I make a sacrifice for a man, my 2 sons them I get.
Oh.
A hunger man that I sacrifice for my 2 sons them.
No other man you would sacrifice?
No other man, Father God.
Okay.
Father God is the first man, and then my 2 sons them.
Alright, so if you are paid down for something or you invest your money in something or you spend your money on something, that means you own it though?
Yes.
Or you should automatically own
yes.
it? So you don't believe say if a man a pay down feet or a man him not should automatically own him?
No man can't own me, I got alone own me. No man can't own me, you mad?
Alright, can a woman like call your man in the middle of the night or just get a strange phone call? Your man can just get a strange phone call?
I don't run one joke.
You don't run them joke then?
You understand? You have to go outside.
Alright, should you think say 2 partners supposed to be able to can use each other's phone without fearing say yo the other I go see something in night you go cause problem in the relationship?
No, I have my phone and my fiance want look. Him can't look.
So who more abusive in a relationship? A man physically beating a woman or a woman emotionally abuse a man?
Well, the man can't beat me now. You understand? The man can't beat me.
Alright, so suppose you find out say yo your general get a call and you know you call the kind of suspicious.
Look here now. The general get a call. Yes, this is generally you go on, you move along. Me no hold you, me no tie your foot, you go on, move on.
Alright, so the other day a young man a police shoot a teacher girl, you see me, which was him woman, you see. So what do you think about that?
Boy, I she and feel business that.
Okay. Alright, so what advice would you give to a man where a woman against some problem and him makes you go kill her or hurt her, right?
Look here now, you can't agree, you move along.
Alright, so what's the advice for a female where she unfair in the relationship? What advice that give a female like that?
Well, man and woman and woman, you understand? A man can go around and have 3-4 girls on that onion. Well, a woman cannot do that and call herself still a lady. You understand?
Yeah.
So if you're there with Tom, a Tom. When Tom gone, well, they move on to Harry. You can't just go around and like a pastor on donkey or bounce about or miracle around or you're bored out so you're taking a whole heap of nail. No, that don't go.
Alright. So, alright, for police, we have 10-year police, you know. Some, you know, I think it's last year, a couple years ago, you know, police shoot woman before, you understand? So, you think, when the police, them get recruited, just think them should kind of assess them, like, give them some psychological assessment and trauma type of assessment, or on a monthly basis, or say, on a yearly basis, they need to check in with the police, their mental health and their emotional health, and how them doing and their family life, to see if them okay. Think so?
That's why I tell you, say, some people lie in love.
Yeah.
That's why I tell you that I don't lie in love or something I love like Jackie Chan and Bruce Lee, because when you lie in love, you get hurt. So him get hurt, so that's why I'm gonna go do him for do.
So you think him emotions get the best of him. Alright, so for instance, we know a woman always love man in uniform. A lot of, you know, especially young ladies who think that they're in their prestigious job and they don't. They're kind of man, them always love this type of uniform man, you know. And then oftentimes when the uniform man can't control him emotion and so things like this do happen. You understand? So what do you think about the fact that these girls love uniform man?
Well, I don't know, you know.
You don't know?
I don't know that part.
Yeah,
because man and man, if I like, man I look me and I like him, I try to run an investigation pan him. You understand?
Okay.
I now go just jump and lie so.
Yeah.
You understand? I have to check him out in background. You know him? How him go?
See if him can hold him tension.
Yeah. How him stay? I run some joke with him before I lie.
Okay.
I run some joke and find him out.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And I hit that. So my sister him can work, I work with him.
You see, we have the where would I say now?